Did you know that what you need to do to lose fat and gain muscle most efficiently as a woman is different when you're at 30% versus 20% body fat? In fact, there are 4 stages that women go through when trying to do body recomp. And by the end of this video, you'll know which of these 4 stages you're in and what strategies you need to implement in order to body recomp at your stage. Hi, Richa and Lucy here from CoachViva.com. For the best advice on how to be a badass body boss for life, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell to be notified of our videos every week. Before we begin, I want to quickly announce that a few spots have opened up for the free one-on-one consult for our Badass Body Boss program. So make sure you stay until the end of this video for the announcement of that. Now let's get started.
A few years ago, I hit my goal weight of 118 pounds, but I still didn't have a flat stomach. And when I finally learned how to do body recomposition correctly, I lost 4.5% body fat and nearly 2 inches off my waist, even though I didn't lose any weight. This is what body recomposition looks like, and I want you to be able to do this too. But here's what a lot of people get wrong and end up either wasting time or burning themselves out. And this is something that all the blog articles and YouTube videos out there ignore, and that's the stage that you're in right now. You don't need to do the same thing at 30% body fat that you need to do at 20. And I'm curious, what is your current and goal body fat percentage? Comment below and let me know.
First, let's start with the greater than 30% body fat stage. This is where 80% of you are at right now. At this stage, your primary focus should be on fat loss, which means eating in a calorie deficit. Check out this video on what to do about that. As a bonus, you can also add strength training to start building some muscle too, but it is not mandatory yet. Check out this video on how to start strength training.
The next stage is the 25 to 30% body fat range. Most women in this stage feel like they're in their last 10 pounds or so, and you may start using phrases like needing to tone up or having more definition. The primary focus here will still be fat loss, so everything in stage 1 still applies. But now is the time to start strength training if you haven't started yet. No matter what routine you pick, make sure it is progressive overload strength training. This means you're increasing the intensity of the exercises from workout to workout. If you're not able to do this, either 1, you're not lifting correctly, 2, you're not recovering adequately, or 3, you're simply not pushing yourself enough. You also need to watch your protein intake at this time. I recommend 0.8 grams per pound of body weight, and make sure to spread the protein throughout the day. Don't just eat it all in one sitting, because your body can't actually utilize a ton of protein at once, and it doesn't store the extra either, so you gotta space it evenly.
The third stage is the 20 to 24% body fat range. Most women at this stage just switch to maintenance at this point. However, achievers who really want to go that extra mile and get that sculpted look need extra work. In addition to everything from stage 2, recovery is now crucial. This means getting enough sleep and drinking enough water. It doesn't matter how much you lift, if you're not recovering, you'll stop seeing progress. A water calculator is included in the description below. As for what to do about calories, you have 3 main options. The first option is the macro cut and bulk cycle, where you eat in a deficit for 12 to 16 weeks. An example of this is to eat in a 10% calorie surplus for 12 to 16 weeks so you're also focused on gaining muscle. Then eat in a 10 to 20% calorie deficit and lose more fat. During the bulking phase, you don't need cardio, but during the cutting phase, feel free to add cardio. This is basically like a traditional cutting and bulking cycle that bodybuilders do. The pros of this method is that your goal is clear. You're either cutting more fat or building more muscle. Because you're not working on competing goals within a short time window, you'll see more visible changes in your body more quickly. So you'll know whether or not you are making progress week over week. The con of this method is that when you're bulking, the scale weight will obviously go up, and you likely gain a little bit of fat along with the muscle. Especially if this is your first time trying to do this on your own. This can mess with your head. The second option is the mesocut and bulk cycle for days within the week. An example of this is to eat more on training days and less on off days. This is a classic example because on days you strength train, your body uses the extra nutrients to build the muscles. The pros of this method is that you're not as likely to gain fat on accident, and your scale weight should generally not change much. But the cons are that this method requires a lot of patience and also planning. And because your body will be burning fat sometimes and building muscle other times, you will see very slow visible changes. When I did this method, I didn't see changes for 3 months. The final option is the microcut and bulk cycle, aka meal timing. An example of this method is to increase your calorie, protein, and carb intake in the meals around your workout, where you're basically bracketing your meals and your workout, and then you eat way less the rest of the day. This can be simple to follow for intermittent fasters who only eat 1 to 2 big meals a day. But visible changes show up even more slowly, and this is not recommended for grazers. Essentially, people who snack a lot.
The final stage is the 16 to 19% body fat range. Transitioning to this stage is very difficult, and there really isn't any reason to get here other than aesthetic purposes or just to see if you can do it. I definitely don't recommend going below 18% body fat for women because it actually gets unhealthy. And even professional bodybuilders and models don't go below 16% body fat past their events or photo shoots. So all those videos that you see of super ripped and lean people online, yeah, they don't look like that year round. But if you want to keep progressing within this range, you must do everything that we've covered in stage 3, plus dramatically reducing sweets and processed foods, increasing vegetables, you should be getting it at almost every meal, increasing protein and carbs around your workouts, and meal planning for most, if not all, of your meals. Now, this is sustainable only for the most disciplined people, and you have to be patient, really patient at this stage. It may take up to a year to notice visible differences here.
There's a lot to take in, but you can do it with some trial and error. Most people don't get this exactly right on their first many tries. But if you want to shortcut through all of the trial and error and get tried and proven guidance from Lucy and I, this is exactly the kind of thing we help our clients with. A few spots have opened up for our free one-on-one consult for our Badass Body Boss program. It is very high touch, and so we have very limited spots. So if you're serious, go ahead and click on the link in the description below to book a one-on-one consult for our Badass Body Boss program. And if you found this video helpful, please hit that like button, be sure to subscribe, and share this video with whoever you like. And check out these 2 videos to learn more about how to lose fat and gain muscle like a body boss. You can do it!